can walk up to anybody and say, hi, how are you doing? What do you do? And all of that. And that's what I did. Walked up to people and I raised $1.2 million in soft touches.
Ooh, million. 1.2 million. So proud of you. That's amazing.
Yeah, just with soft touches. Just talking to them, saying
Just
how you
talking
doing. Just talking to people.
That's it. That's all that it is. Listen, guys, take notes from this amazing woman. Go put yourself out there. Go and talk to people. If you want to raise capital, go and talk to people. It's all about the connections, right?
It's all about the connections. Absolutely.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my podcast, Journeys of Life. Amazing, amazing stories with amazing individuals. Today, I have Theresa Davis Lyon with me. Hi, Theresa. How are you?
Good morning. I am great. How are you?
Doing wonderful. I'm so excited to have you here. Oh my God.
Thank you.
So let's get started. Please tell us your story.
Okay. I am a serial entrepreneur, born and raised in Northern Virginia, Arlington, Virginia, by a mom and a stepdad. Biological dad and that whole family always in my life. I had a good upbringing. My stepdad was the first African American lieutenant sheriff in Arlington County. My mom retired as I think like a GSA 14 or 15, so well-paying household, had a pretty good income. Growing up, I think we were like the third or fourth African American family on the block. Got married to my high school sweetheart. We have 3 kids and 4 grandkids. I went to the Fashion and Art Institute of Philadelphia for a little bit, and then came home. Thought that I was going to be working for the Smithsonian Museum of History. I love history. I'm a history buff, and quickly realized that's not what I really wanted to do. I like working for myself. So there I have a home health care agency in Northern Virginia. I have also a consulting firm where I help other individuals open their agencies. Moved down to Florida and opened a pool company. My daughter and myself, we have a t-shirt or a printing shop called Lion's Paw Print. And also we have together a cosmetic collection called Lion's Cosmetic Collection. I'm a serial entrepreneur.
I see that. So we have to break all of this down. So how, because entrepreneurship is not easy, right?
No, it's not.
It's not. So first, how did your family take it? Because most of the time you sound like you come from a well-rounded background. Everybody was present. So how did they take you not wanting to, go to college and, pursue the regular route of what we usually do?
They were very supportive. My mom is my biggest cheerleader. My mom and dad were always my biggest cheerleader. So, as long as I had mom behind me, I could conquer the world.
Oh my God, preach, preach. I love that. I absolutely love that. So when was the first time you realized, okay, I need to start my own business? The regular lifestyle of going to work, 9 to 5 is not for me. And what was your first business that you opened, that you started?
Oh my God. Well, my mom was a good example as well. So let me back up with that. After she retired from the government, she opened up her dream of entrepreneurship as a daycare provider. She was an in-home daycare provider. So she had kids come into her home and she provided daycare. She 9/11 hit, and at that time before 9/11 I was working for the Sheraton and as the front desk manager. Had got an opportunity to be a consulting for them to train the front desk managers in Baltimore and different places. And then 9/11 hit and that cut that. So, when 9/11 hit, everything like died. Hospitality, nobody traveling, nobody doing anything. So she said two things is for sure. One thing is for sure, two things is for certain. People are going to keep on having babies and people are going to keep on dying. So those are the two businesses you want to get into. So I started with her, doing entrepreneurship with her. So that's where I started. That was my first, dive into entrepreneurship. Working with her. And then also on the side, I would do like a Friday fish fry. So I would sell fish dinners to the government buildings, and it was really
Wow.
lucrative.
Mm. Wow. Amazing. So you always like, let me try something. I have to do something. And then, that's so smart. People are going to continue having babies. People are going to keep dying. And people are always going to need food, right?
Yes.
We need to eat. So, wow, how wonderful is that? So now, like, we all know that it's not always so, so rosy. So can you take us, just go through with us like a failed venture, something that didn't work out quite right?
Oh my God. So we moved from Arlington. Me and Carlos, that's my husband. We moved from Arlington and went to Woodbridge, and with our three kids. Two of them were in high school. One was in elementary. Quickly, we found out that there was like no life for that high school age, no entertainment, nothing for them to do. So they were forever getting in trouble.
Mhm.
So I decided to have every Friday we would have and at that time my son had started being in a band. So we would feature my son's band. I would get all of the high school students. I had two students in each high school to be like promoters of this party, right? Of this party. Um, and they would come to the center that housed 400 people. And it would go and we would charge at the door. I had security. At that time, I worked for Prince William County Police Department. Um, so I had my buddies come through through my vineyard and make sure we were safe and would pack it out. I would pack it out every Friday. Every Friday, I would have the band, the people, the two kids from each school would have like a opening act. It was booming. It was really doing well. I think the fourth show we had a fight, and then my husband said we're shutting it down, no more.
Was it like just a scuffle, or it was bad?
No, it wasn't. And the good thing about it, good and bad thing about it, the venue was connected to a fire station. So the EMTs came in. It was a stabbing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was a
That's
stabbing. My one of my security guards, they just missed that part because they patted the guy. I had a woman security, two women and two men, and they pat the kids down and everything. I mean, they couldn't even bring a lighter in my venue, but they missed that knife somehow. It wasn't critical or anything, and it actually was my nephew who got
oh,
stabbed. But it
thank
was,
God.
it wasn't serious.
Oh,
But
wow.
just that
How's
it
he?
happened. He's good. He was good.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's Wow. So, that's kind of tough because like somebody else's life was kind of like on the line pretty much, and you would have been blamed for everything, the whole
Yes.
venue. So I think that's one of the downsides of entrepreneurship, right? You're legally liable for everything and everybody around you if you're doing something that's related to just people in general, right?
Right. Right.
So wow. Okay. So how did you move on from that incident and just be like, you know what? I just need to keep going.
Yeah. We picked up and we just continued. Um, I can't even remember what the next venture was. Like I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I always have things going on in my head and
Visionary.
what I want to do. Um, I soon after that, I believe we pivoted to opening up the Lion's Den. What the Lion's Den is it was a convenience store in a 55 and older community,
Mm,
and we were
interesting.
nonprofit. We were nonprofit, not for profit, and we offered milk, sugar, anything like us. It was a little 7-Eleven slash thrift store.
Okay. Wow.
Yep, and
Okay. So
that's what.
that's okay. So I needed what advice would you give somebody who know they have the serial on the entrepreneur bug? Because it sounds like so give us some advice.
Don't
Like,
stop. Don't if whatever comes here. It was put there. I'm a firm believer on there's no coincidences. I'm a full believer on the in the Lord. Um, and when He puts something in your mind, it's a dream. It's coming from the Lord. So pursue it.
hmm,
Just pursue it.
just do whatever it takes.
Just do whatever it takes to do it. You don't want
Wow.
to ever live without regrets. Of thinking about something and being scared. I'm a firm believer. I step out on faith every time I do something. Every thought I think of and want to do.
Love
I have
it.
a really good husband who just allows me to be me, and I love him for that.
Mm. Oh my God. High school sweethearts. And
Yeah,
he's very supportive all the
very
way.
supportive. Very supportive. Yeah.
Okay, so give us a marriage tip too, because you've been married for so long. Like, how do you guys just, besides him being so supportive, what do you think it has been for you guys to stay together for so long?
Communication and also um, knowing the person, knowing who they are and what how they think, um, and just lean into it. Don't resist. Just lean into it because that's who you fell in love with.
Thank you. I love that. I absolutely love that. I feel like you're being too humble. We need to talk about what you are currently doing. I know you a capital raiser, you an investor, you have multiple businesses. Can we
Yeah.
talk about how, you go from doing all of these little businesses to just raising like an insane amount of capital? Just touch on it.
Right. So, um, me and my sister went to BPCon, and I didn't have a ticket. She did. And my niece challenged me to raise $2 million. While we're there, it was a weekend event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday was this big, lawn party. All of the attendees were there, and
Sorry, what is BPCon for people who have no idea what we're talking about?
oh my God, Bigger Pockets conference, and
Okay.
they have it every year.
And it's about
And
real estate.
it's about real estate, and it
Okay.
was my first time going because I didn't know anything about Bigger Pockets. um, who's who in real estate was there.
Mm,
Everybody that you see on TVs on the podcast were there. I was starstruck. I was like, oh my God. Um, And people that you would never meet. I met some people that lived in Germany and
Wow.
France, and you know, it was a big event. It was a lot of people there.
Okay.
So I'm not a stranger. I can walk up to anybody and say, "Hi, how are you doing? What do you do? And all of that." And that's what I did. Walked up to people and I raised $1.2 million in soft touches.
Ooh, million. 1.2 million. So proud of you. That's amazing.
Yep, just with soft touches. Just talking to them, saying how
Just
you
talk to
doing,
people.
just talking to people.
That's it. That's all it is. Listen, guys, take notes from this amazing woman. Go put yourself out there. Go and talk to people. If you want to raise capital, go and talk to people. It's all
That's
about the
it.
connections, right?
It's all about the connections. Absolutely.
Taking risks. I love this. Oh my goodness. So currently, what are you looking for in terms of your real estate journey? And how can people who are listening in help and where can they reach you?
Yes. Currently, I am part of a dynamic team called Elite Capital Alliance. We are capital raisers. We are working with the syndication called MTN. And we are capital raising for a beautiful syndication. Like I said, the it's a beautiful thing. I love it. Um, so that's what I'm doing right now. My sights are on being a key principal player in this game. And you can reach me at Theresa Davis Lyon. That's my Instagram. And I'm also on Facebook as well as that.
Love it. Love it. So guys, there we go. If you're interested in learning about raising capital and you just want to connect with her, please reach out. I will make sure to put her information in the link below. Any parting advice you can give you? I
Yes.
like to say that because I feel like most of the people I bring on have so much wisdom. Give us one piece of advice you would give the younger, maybe 18-year-old Teresa.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. You're going to have some falls. You're going to have to get up and dust yourself off. And there's going to be speed bumps. There's going to be pits. There's going to be valleys, but just don't give up. You're going to do it. You're going to get everything that you want in life and more. But you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused, and you'll get there.
I love it. Thank you so much. Oh my God, this was so inspirational. Thank you for coming on. I love this. I'm gonna put all her information, guys. If you want to reach out to her, she has a lot of good advice, a lot of good nuggets she can help you with. And if you're into syndication and multifamily and all that good stuff in real
Yes.
estate, please reach out to her. If you have capital, please reach out to her. Thank you so much, Teresa. I love the pronunciation of your name. It's not
Thank
Teresa,
you.
guys. It's Teresa.
Yes. Yes,
Well,
too.
thank you. It was so wonderful to have you on. Maybe we
Thank
can
you.
get you back for some more wisdom.
Oh, please. I would love to come back.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna